So did bhangra dancers appear on Channel 4? Let me tell you what happened. Punjabi music is changing. Exercise is changing. Punjabi music, also known as bhangra, is great for fitness. Let's be part of the change. This is Stay Modern with Punjabi Music. I know, I've changed the podcast name yet again. I hope this is the last time. Fingers crossed. First it was called Think Bhangra, spelled the my way, not the conventional way, Pungra. Then I changed it to Bhangra on Purpose, spelled the conventional way. Then all sorts of things happened with Jay Shetty, whose podcast is called On Purpose, and I felt like, I've got to be careful about what I use. And I'm going to make another podcast about Jay Shetty in the future, by the way. So if you're interested in that, stay subscribed. But then I've been thinking about where does the podcast sit, and I'm working on 4 podcasts now, and I want them all to have a similar title. So if you're interested in all of them, thumbs up, great. This one's called Stay Modern with Punjabi Music. There'll also be Stay Modern with Personal Technology, Stay Modern with Business Technology, and Stay Modern with Healthy Habits. So you see the theme, right? So that's why I'm calling this one now Stay Modern with Punjabi Music. And also all my podcasts are in one place. So if you go to my website, ravi8.me, you access all my podcasts from there. I actually don't want you to subscribe to YouTube and Instagram and all of that. I know that's very different to what everyone else says. I want you to just come to my website, unsubscribe from all the other things, and follow the podcast on my website, ravi8.me. So the Channel 4 thing, I'm going to play this video. This is low quality, so if you want to watch the full show, go over to channel4.com and look for Double the Money. This is a clip from there. The quality is not good if you're watching this on the video, but otherwise if you're listening, you'll hear the audio. This is from the show.
At the other end of the country, it's a big evening for Radhika and Seema, the launch of their social network.
Thank you for coming.
They've successfully persuaded wellness practitioners to pay £250 to become an associate in their exclusive club. And today is the return on their money, a networking event.
The main purpose of why we are doing the showcase event is to promote the wellness associates, creating business opportunities for them. I just want to start just to say thank you to our associates who've trusted Seema and me.
The idea is that the associates tout their business in front of corporate clients, who'll be so impressed they'll spend loads of their company cash on wellness classes for their staff.
Every associate gets 8 minutes to share what they do. They'll be speaking, they might be doing demo, whatever they want to do.
And when it comes to wellness offerings, Radhika and Seema really have managed to assemble it all. There's our wonderful pole dancing lady. Some advice on how to breathe next. And strength training.
Really engaging the quad muscles.
We've got some Reiki healing.
Can you feel that?
Do you know I can? Via bhangra dancing. And advice on matters of the heart.
I'm known, or my moniker is the Love Doctor. I've been a dating and relationship coach and expert for 15 years. So you're looking fine like a sugar plum wine.
We just want to say thank you to our guests, and thank you from our heart to our associates.
And all signs are that the corporate clients love it.
This evening went really, really well. I think it surpassed our expectations. A couple of the corporates said to us, please give my details to everybody over here because I want everyone to get in touch with me. I'm very, very confident that this is going to happen.
Bye, bye. We feel we are on the right track to double the money. I just want to find out whether the associates ask for a refund or feel they got value for money.
So there you go. That was Double Your Money. And if you were paying attention to if you're watching the video, I'm in there. And when they talk about bhangra dancing, they're talking about me. And they made a mistake. And by the way, not the people that you see. I'm talking about the people who made the Channel 4 show. But that's why I want to make this podcast, because that's the whole reason and it came up with the name Bhangra, spelled Pungra, is to educate and help people understand. So the event, it was recorded in August, I think, last year. Might have been early September. I'm not 100% sure what the date was. I'd have to look it up. But I remember it was before the accident that I had. So I had a bike accident, broke my collarbone, and I'd been out of action for many, many months. And I'm just getting back into sort of doing my classes again. And then finally this thing, show came on Channel 4. So really happy to see it. And but one thing that I felt the urge to do, let's find this. One thing I felt the urge to do was just clarify this point that the voiceover person said Bhangra dancing. There was no Bhangra dancing. First problem, that just for you to understand, I know I probably won't get through to that person, so be realistic. It's pronounced Bhangra. It was written all over my t-shirt. That's the whole point. Pungra is to encourage people to understand it's pronounced Bhangra. The second thing is, there is a thing called Bhangra dancing. People mistakenly pronounce Bhangra dancing. It's correctly pronounced Bhangra dancing or Bhangra dancers. And I'm sharing on my screen now. This is Kudos music, but you can find many. There's so many great Bhangra dancers, and they wear very nice outfits, dolls, everything like that. So I'm sharing that on my screen. So I feel that if I was on that scene as a Bhangra dancer and saw that Channel 4 thing, most people from the Bhangra scene, they're not all positive people, I should point out, would go, what kind of crap is this? This is not Bhangra dancing. And although it's not a very nice thought to have, but I agree with you, it's not Bhangra dancing. So you're okay, have that thought, I'm cool with it. It's not Bhangra dancing. So what is it that I'm doing that's different from Bhangra dancing? The answer is that I'm an exercise to music instructor or a dance fitness instructor who uses Punjabi music. Some of that you might call Bhangra. But I use a variety of music that Bhangra dancers wouldn't use as well. So it's not the same thing. And there's all sorts of ways I can explain what the differences are. One is the outfits and things like that. But the key difference, the North Star, to understand the difference is this. Bhangra dancers, as I'm sharing on my screen from Kudos, their intention is to entertain. And in fact, it says it right at the top, entertainment Bhangra dancers. It says it on their website. So the whole reason why they do what they do is to impress or entertain an audience. So people looking at them, whether it's in person, whether it's on Instagram, whether it's on TikTok. That's what Bhangra dancers or Bhangra performers do. What fitness instructors do is we help people improve their fitness. So we're not about entertainment. I wasn't there at this event to entertain anybody. My whole purpose was to bring people up and involve them. Now you might say Bhangra dancers sometimes do that. They do, but that's not their intention. Their real quality, if you like, what they work really hard on is performing. Like everyone sit down, watch us, because we put a lot of work into this. That's what they do. That's their craft. That's their art. What my craft, my art is to get people involved. So it's much more basic. It's much more around, come on everybody, let's work out, let's stretch, things like that. And I also use different music. Like I was using a Sidhu Musiala track on that day, and you can see the movement. I don't even know why anyone would think that was Bhangra dancing, but obviously a bit of a confirmation bias crept in. The person said Bhangra dancing. So apologies to anyone who was offended who is a proper Bhangra dancer, because you guys work really hard on what you do, and that doesn't do justice to what you do. So I think everybody who's watching this video should understand that. I understand that, but we've all got some education to do to help people understand. But at the same time, I like to take this opportunity to educate people as to say, what is it that I do? And I like to call it dance fitness to Punjabi music. I prefer to call it that because it's not just what people call Bhangra music, which is all the, dol, tumbi, everything like that. What I use is a variety of music, including what I would call modern Punjabi music, such as Sidhu Musiala or Shob or something like that. Now, performers might use that a little bit, but the point is I don't like to say Bhangra fitness. I like to say dance fitness to Punjabi music. I hope you found that interesting. But the other thing you'll find interesting is just generally the event was wonderful. And I want to share with you some of the friends and contacts that I made by taking part in that event. And you saw on the video some of those people. So I'm going to share with you their Instagram. So let's start with Seema Anand. You should follow Seema. Look, she's got 1.4 million subscribers. Seema Anand Storytelling. And I've watched many of her videos, really interesting. It was so lovely to meet her in person, really warm person. And so thank you, Seema, for being so involved and putting yourself out there to think about women's wellness and the double the money. So please do follow Seema on Instagram. Next up, Radhika. Radhika was actually the first person I spoke to, and we had quite a long phone call conversation. She lives not far from where I live. So Radhika, I hope to see you again one day. You did say you'll come to my class. I had cancelled them for the last few months, but one day, I'll contact you again, get involved. Radhika, you can see her handle is Radhika, I think it's Radhika, like she's playing with her name there, Kitchen. And so do follow her. Next up, I want to tell you about Amit, the love doctor. So you saw him in the video as well. Amit and I sat next to each other, and we took the train home as well, and regularly contact on Instagram and say hello to each other and things like that. So it was really nice to meet Amit, and I listened to his podcast and I watch his Instagram video. So you should do the same. Amit Soda, check him out. Next up, I'm going to share with you Shalu, whose her Instagram is fitbal_Shalu. So do check her out. She's using her posts to really inspire people to tell her story about her journey, weight loss journey, getting into exercise. So do follow her. And then finally, Ravneet, who's neat_nutrition. So do follow her. And all of you lovely ladies and one guy, we felt, both Amit and I think felt a bit out of place because there were so many ladies there. But everyone was so warm and welcoming, and I really felt like, when I did my demonstration and everybody got up and did it with full enthusiasm and heart. So thank you all for doing that. And also it's been wonderful to stay connected with so many of you who I met on that day, and hopefully we connect more. So that's the end of my show for today. It was not so much focused on music today, more of an update about Channel 4. I hope you find it interesting. I'll have more podcasts on my website soon, as I mentioned earlier. So go to ravi8.me. And see you again soon. This has been Stay Modern with Punjabi Music. Punjabi music is changing. Exercise is changing. Punjabi music, also known as bhangra, is great for fitness. Let's be part of the change. This is Stay Modern with Punjabi Music.